Okay, this is the Pt.1 Healer Tarot here on YouTube. This is storyline reading as far as a teen who murdered his teacher. But this is an old story, but I saw it come down my timeline yesterday. So I feel God want me to do it. So this is, I might say the name wrong, but I'm going to try my best. Philip. If it's not Chism. Chism? I think it's Chism. I really think so. He's a freshman at a high school. He murdered his teacher in the bathroom. So this happened, it says 2013. He was just 14. He murdered his 24-year-old math teacher, Colleen Ritzer, if I'm saying it right, at the Danvers High School, and dumped her corpse behind the school. So let me just show you how he looked later on, because he didn't look like this when he was arrested. He didn't have a lot of hair, but that's how he looked, I guess, whenever he was in jail waiting to be tried, I guess, or whatever it might be. Okay, let's just flow. Okay, so we have, I do remember because I saw little bits and pieces of the trial. Boy, these look pretty. It's jumping out at me. I don't know. It's just jumping out some pretty little earrings. I don't know why it's taking my attention. It's cute little earrings. Okay, yeah, it says he was in the 9th grade. Let's see, I don't know what his teacher did, if she did anything wrong. It says reportedly she is joyful and she was known to go out of her way to help her students. So I don't know what the problem was there. Okay, it was in October 2013. She did not know the plot that he had put in motion for that day. Okay. So they have a lot on the internet, because I remember that if when I looked at the trial, they showed pieces of the trial, whatever it was. They showed him moving around and things like that as far as her. So let's just see anything else I can say before I do the storyline reading, because I know that his mother was a social worker or some kind of person like that, but evidently she didn't have time for a child because he had all kind of problems going on. But I think she's a social worker or some kind of person like that, his mother was. Okay, let's see, is anything else? Okay, this is the lady then. I got a picture of her. Here's the lady, Miss Colleen. I want to say her name wrong. Let me make sure. Colleen, yeah. Colleen, or whichever way it goes. This is her. Okay, let's see. I don't really know. I don't know if his father died or something like that, and his mother moved him to a new school. It's been a while since I heard about this story, so I remember a little bit about it. You know, that's why I'm saying what I'm saying, because I remember a little bit as far as this story. Okay, I think it's in Massachusetts, if I'm saying it right. Let me make sure I'm saying, because I don't like having things wrong. Let's just see a little bit. I'm hearing the guy Melly song in my mind, because that's what this young man was feeling. He had murder on his mind. Did I hear it clear as day? Because that's how he was thinking. He had murder on his mind. This guy here, Philip. So I'm going to call him Philip because he was a teenager. Follow me? Let's just see. Let's see. Why did he have murder on his mind though? So let's just flow, universe. You know all about it. Why did this young man murder this teacher? Because she was too nice? Because some people, they have a miserable life. And because you are nice, they want to come after you and be mean to you because you are nice. Get what I'm saying? You do have things good going for you. So they come after you just because of that. Because their life is miserable. Or they hate themselves. So I don't know what this young man. I think back then it was said, that my chair squeaks. So if you can bear with that, just flow with it. My cards make noise. You can wait till I get all of them on the table and talk, or you can just look through, constantly look, and just deal with it, okay? For anybody who have a problem with any noises you hear. Okay, I'm the Pt.1 Healer Tarot here on YouTube. You don't have to believe anything that the storyline says, but I believe everything God put on the table as true. You don't have to take nothing as fact, okay? This for entertainment purposes only. Now I'm putting that out there, okay? So let's just flow. 16 is jumping out, but I don't know if God want me to take you. Did God want me to take 16? You want me to take 16? I gotta look. It gotta have something that seems like it could go with this case, and then I don't know. Let's just roll anything. Anything. Big boys. That's judges. Okay, let's roll. Anything else would be court. Okay, that goes with them. Oh, police again. Okay. House. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's go. We got cops 3 times or 2 times, right? So, maybe, is this his? I think this might be his because it says it's easy to leave things to others and escape. So I feel like his mother, I feel this will go with his mother. She left things to others and escaped her child's problems. Follow me? She hooked herself on and just ran from any problems. So I feel like she just put him in a new school, went to another city, because I think they just moved there. Whenever they moved there, and she just put him in a school, ran from her problems. She just threw him in the school system. Follow me? In a new school system. Took him to another city. It was easy for her just to escape, right? And don't even deal with her son's depression or whatever was wrong with her son. I feel it's the mother's card. Follow me? And we got the party. We would put this with the court. She had to get in a court hearing, though, because this demanded her attention. The courts. Get what I'm saying? Because he was a juvenile. Follow me? She had to take heed that what was calling to be seen and heard by her, the mother. Because she saw and she heard and she ignored because she was not exempt. Her son was not exempt and she wasn't. Because her son was drowning in a sea of feelings he couldn't recover from. Get my drift. Depressed or whatever, because I think his father died. She might wasn't giving him a lot of attention either. Something downtown could help. He was gift seeking, but somebody needed to filter it. That's this flow. She needed to have her son's hand forever. Because some kind of way she wasn't giving the attention she needed to give. She needed to allow life to follow her to the best places. Follow me? So we have right here that she wanted to show that she could build her future. Right? And cheer on her achievements. But God wanted her to turn into a new version of mother. Change herself up because and then we have a religion card. So she might have been some religious because she had something on her. I don't know if she had a head wrap or what she had on when I saw at the trial. Right? If you want to be non-religious, would she? She might have had him like that too. And whatever they follow, beliefs or whatever. Do you really believe? Did she know all the facts about whatever religion she followed, or did he follow me? And did it even matter? Follow me? Because he was an antelope to the big boys. That's cops or any kind of law enforcement or anybody in charge, even the teacher. Follow me? So we have right here that he took some kind of shortcut and he was check touching. That means putting his hands on a female. Follow me? But also his mother was doing shortcutting, right? And not doing everything she could to help her son because she knew her son was depressed. He thought his teacher was captivating. Follow me? And he was going to make up his mind to do what? Some check touching. Get what it's saying? Only you, babe. Pitter-pattering around, flirting some kind of way. I don't know what he was saying, but in his mind. And it said, tell her now. He needed to tell his teacher at the time, or he needed to tell his mother. Mention me. It say mention me. He's in jail, so anybody in jail can talk through the cards. Follow me? Let's just put him. So I'm just going to call him by his first name, and his first name is Philip. So I'm going to stick with saying Philip. So we need some cards from here. These are cards from when you are abused. I'm sorry. Healing of the soul cards is when you hurt someone to the soul, or you murder someone to the core. Follow me? I'm just going to take a stack of cards here. her mother needed to, her mother was knowledgeable, and she is going to place her name on the slot. That simply means a new job. So some kind of way she got some kind of job, whatever she got. Or we can just put it with Philip was knowledgeable and his mother was going to put him in a new school. We can take it that way. It was programming and a lot of rules. Any kind of agency, schools, or with the mother. Okay, he's dealing with somebody that didn't look like him. He was chilling, trying to figure out how he's going to fix a situation. Because he was gambling too much in an action, right, that he was taking, or his mother was gambling. Maybe trying to see how she can fix it, because I think his father died and he might have been depressed from that. Okay, you need to be checked. He need to be checked. So we have right here that do not ask the person why. I can feel my God mission being gay. So this young man is gay. Follow me? So it says exercise is good. Youth don't last for so long. He might need to exercise, or his mother or somebody. But he was good and hot, and ducking wouldn't help his teacher. So we have right here that he was gaining much hope in it all, and seeing everything in it, whatever he was doing, because his teacher, he wanted his teacher to change some kind of way for some reason. Or his mother wanted him to change, take it however it goes. So we have right here during a weekend time, whatever weekend time, somebody saw something that he did, a weekend time. Okay, because he is traveling at night. And he wasn't going to postpone an active action or somebody else. So he abused his power temporarily, or somebody toward him. So we have, he need to believe in God's word, like not man's word. I'm going to look hard. So we have, he is being deceived by somebody of service. So the teacher would be a service, his mother would be a service. Okay, let's flow. So let's just see, universe, you know about it. Whoa. Okay, let's just see, universe, you know all about it. You know all about it. Because so far nobody, Lord, why did this young man kill his teacher? Why did he just kill a teacher? He had a psychotic voice. Why did he just kill his teacher out of nowhere? I mean, why did he do it? Why did he do it? And what did she do to him? Because everybody saying she was nice or whatever and do everything for somebody, but why did he do it? Because some kind of way he did it for some reason. I mean, why did he do it? Okay, let me get up for a minute. Let me get up for a minute. Let me get up for a minute. Be right back. I'm not going to pause you. I'm just going to get up this time. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, let's see. Okay, be right back. Whoa, shucks. Wait a minute. Okay, what did I knock off? Okay, the card missing. Okay, let's just see where did I knock the card at? I hit one of myself. Okay, I'm just gonna have to just go with that. Top is missing, but that's okay. Okay, bear with me. Thank you for being with me. Okay, let's just see. Okay, let's do like this. Okay. Now where are we? Back to this. This might be it. Okay, here it is. Number 1. Maybe something with number 1. He could have had a crush on his teacher. We don't know what was going on. Let's just flow. Why did this young man, universe, Philip, Chism, or if I'm saying this, you know just what I'm talking about, universe. Why did he murder this teacher? Why did he murder this teacher? Okay, why did he murder his teacher, universe? This young man, you know about the universe. Why did he do it? Why did he do it, universe? Whoa. Yes, you know all about it. You know all about this thing, God. Why did this young man murder this lady, this teacher? Miss, I'm going to say Miss Colleen. I just want to stick with the first name. I don't want to mess up the last name. Why did he do it? Whoa, shucks. Why did he do it, universe? Why did he do it? Why did he kill this lady, this teacher? Universe, you know all about it. You know all about it, universe. Why did this young man murder this teacher? Why did he do this? Okay, let's see. So we hear right here, he wanted to take somebody's hand forever. This teacher's hand forever, or his father's hand forever. His father, I think, died, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or his mother's hand forever. Somebody's hand. Follow me. He was chilling, trying to figure out how he was going to fix a situation. Follow me. So it says right here that he needed some kind of counseling at a center. Follow me. So it says in a reasonable voice, he is going to talk to somebody that was suitable, whoever it was. Maybe in counseling or just somebody in general, whoever. Temporarily he abused his power or someone toward him. It usually go that way. Right, so let's just flow because he murdered the teacher. Right, so however it's going, let me see. He is going to show that he could build his future and cheat on his fortune. But I got to take it to his mother or the teacher, one of them, because it seemed like it wasn't him. Okay, do not refuse to help that God sends to lead him to his path. So he needed help. He needed counseling. His mother shouldn't refuse to help taking him to counseling, or he shouldn't refuse it. Look at his life, and if he ain't see no progress, he had to ask God why, or his mother, because she was in charge then. We talking about a 14-year-old. Power stays with the wife, not with the ex. So he is being jerked around. So we have, this is, because we got a victim on the table. This is his storyline, though. So either we have, I got to work this two ways. We got this teacher, had had a husband or some boyfriend of hers she had some kind of way. Because I'm going to take it two ways because I don't know which way to go. Either this teacher had a husband or a boyfriend or somebody like that. And she is jerking this boy around, Philip around. Or we're going to take it with Philip's mother. Because I got to carry it around because we're dealing with a person who murdered the teacher over here. So I got to work this card because this is a husband-wife card. He don't have a husband or a wife. So it got to be a woman or girl attached to him for me to use this card. Or it got to be the teacher's card or his mother's card. I got to work it. His mother. Power stays with the wife, not with the ex. So we could be his mother. Was not giving her attention. So he might have been trying to get attention from this teacher here. Follow me? He's being jerked around maybe by his mother. Or he is being jerked around by this teacher. One way or another, he is jerked around by somebody. He was. Not them, he was. Okay, let's just flow. So it says right here that he had different hair from this teacher. His teacher. I'm going to say his teacher. Follow me? Okay, if you want to be religious, he could be, or his mother. Follow me? If you want to be non-religious, he could. Do you know all the facts even? And do it matter about religion or about whatever's going on as far as the teacher or due to courts or his mother or whoever know all the facts. Okay, he need to be checked though because he is gambling too much. Because he might be flirting with his teacher, seeing this teacher, you don't know what was going on. Or he was gambling too much as far as some kind of money somewhere or whatever. Or his mother was gambling too much because her son needed to be checked and she wasn't getting her son checked because he needed counseling. Or this teacher was gambling too much and she needed to be checked. I got to take it all kind of directions because we got all these people in here. Okay, we have right here that he wanted the teacher to change. We wanted his mother to change. So we have he was penny pinching and it was real or his mother. So he was deceived by somebody of service. And the person of service would be his mother or the teacher. So we have right here that he was petrified about his dough, his money, the teacher was or his mother was. I got to put all them people in. His dough, his money, his cabbage, his bread, his dough, his dollars. Get what I'm saying? Cash. One of them. He had to ask himself why he stayed in a situation, forcing himself to cope with the hurt. Dealing with his teacher, his mother. It got to be one of them people because there's nobody else. He's pitter-pattering around saying, only you, babe. This is a flirting card, engaging card, some kind of way with a female or a man, if that's who you're talking to. So we can take it to his mother. He only loves his mother or anything like that, and he talking with his mother. Or this got to be with the teacher. Follow me? Because he could have had all kind of thoughts in his own mind. Because children, people can have a crush on their teachers or crush on anybody. Or actually could be with physical. Follow me? So we have right here, silly of me to think that I could fool you. If you met the person lesbian or you met the person gay, you can still do your God's mission. So, he gay. Follow me? So it says right here, seeking everything in it. He is seeking everything in it and gaining much hope in it all. Being adopted right here. Being adopted will finding my parents even matter. So this would be his card. Because really being with the teacher, with the school system, it's like you being adopted by a group of people. By the teacher. Somebody that love him. loving role by the students or whatever. It's like he being adopted because his mother was working somewhere, and I don't think she put the time she needed to put and give him the counseling he needed. Because I think his father died. I would have to read a little bit more to see. It was a new school, new area or whatever. Sometimes children thrust into some new environment and the parents just say, just deal with it. They might as well say it because they just throw you over. They don't know how it's going to be for you. Because he was somebody of color. I noticed, right? Follow me? We're finding his parents even matter. But now he adopted because he in the jail system. Because the jails got him now, so he adopted. They got their clutches on him. Follow me? We're finding my parents even matter. Will he ever go home? Guess that's all it's saying. Will he ever go home to be able to be part of his mother's life, his family's life? Follow me? His mother seemed like she was busy. He needed counseling and she didn't get it for him. I see that. Okay, it says right here that, or maybe the teacher was counseling him some kind of way after school. Some kind of way like that. Talking to him, trying to be nice, trying to help or whatever. He was crying out at the house, yelling out, fussing or anything like that at his own house. Okay, it says right here, he had to be essential by coping and allow life to follow him to the best places. Okay, it says right here that take heed to what need to be seen and heard by him because he was not exempt. But I feel that's his mother. For his mother, she needed to take heed to what was calling to be seen and heard by her because her son was saying something to her, was acting some kind of way, but she act like she didn't see it. She wasn't exempt though. She was so busy working. But also the teacher, she needed to see and hear what needed to be heard by her because she wasn't exempt as far as this young man, Philip. So we had at nighttime, he was traveling at night, or the teacher, follow me? He pinpointed an action that helped him up in his life. His mother did or the teacher. Okay, Miss Colleen or Colleen. Okay, detention time away. Was detention time away? Some kind of way for him as far as from the teacher or from his mother. Okay? If he met the person gay, he not obligated to take the person back straight. So some kind of way, his teacher wasn't obligated to take him back straight if he was gay or something like that, or if it's something to do with his mother, and his mother is not obligated to take him back gay because he might have been straight going into jail and he might be gay now, or whatever that card is about. So we have ducking wouldn't help the teacher because he was good and hot. Philip toward his teacher. Okay, and it says right here that he's going to join some kind of gathering or party or whatever this is. So I don't know if he was out somewhere at some party, at a meeting at school, or just the gathering could just be demonstrating school. The gathering of people. It's not a party, but it's a gathering. And he was good and hot, follow me? And ducking wouldn't help the teacher. Detention time away when she went in the bathroom or whatever. That's the detention time. Follow me? So we have right here that he pinpointed something that held him up in his life. Okay, so we got, let's see. Youth don't last for so long. He needed to exercise, or the teacher or his mother. So we have right here, come on and go to that training. So this training would be counseling or class or whatever. So he might need some kind of help. He might need a night school. I don't know. Let's see. Come to go to the training or the class to help get you in place. He might need a night school training or whatever. Because he is traveling. They say traveling at night. Somebody's traveling at night, the teacher or him. So if he's traveling at night, it could have been night school. I just don't know for sure with this card. But God says God will help him, but he got to listen to God or his mother or the teacher. Okay, he had to work on his problems, but not at the school, not here. Okay, so here we have, he feels something was unjust and he going to court. Or the teacher thought something was unjust and she is going to go to court. Or his mother thought something was unjust and she was going to go to court. Because we got a car right here. Follow me? And anybody in this car is bad news. So these are examples on the car. So I don't have car. It don't have to be a Cadillac. So He was dealing with somebody from a car. Something was unjust, he felt. That was unjust, some kind of way. Him, the teacher, or his mother. And whoever was in the car was negative and bad. He needed to turn himself into a new version of himself. Okay, so we have right here is an antidote to the big boys. Any man in charge, right? He was coping with a failure of defeat. So we have right here, he wasn't going to postpone an active action or someone toward him. Fine. So it says, it's nobody's affair but him and the person he involved with had consideration for. Should he forgive for the God mission? Or should somebody forgive him? Because we got a man that's unhealthy. He needed to just leave. So we have a man that was unhealthy for him, or he was unhealthy for the teacher, and he needed to just leave. He needed structure. How to control things in the best way he could was to have structure in his life. He was amazed that somebody's acting spicy with him, or he was acting spicy to somebody. He wanted somebody to make up their mind, or somebody him, because he was captivating, or he felt somebody was captivating to him, or somebody said he was. Anything like that, and wanted him to make up his mind. Okay, you seen it and somebody else seen it over the weekend, some kind of way. Over the weekend, something was seen or done. Somebody flirting from a car, doing something from the car, whatever was going on. So we had programming agencies or some kind of rules or whatever, some kind of way. Right? But he needed to believe in God's word, not man's word. So we have right here, he said he can't do something, but whatever it is, I can't, I won't, anything like that. Somebody had brown eyes. So we got right here, he was dealing with a blue-eyed brother. That is the cops. If not the cops, a white guy in general, whoever it is, right? Pickpocket, being patted down by the police, or being robbed by somebody, anything like that. Because God said he is knowledgeable, put his name on a slot. He could have won some money where somebody stole money from him, or getting a job, trying to get a job, anything as far as a job though. Not him, his mother. Okay, it's check touching. Sorry about that. Check touching. This usually go with touching on a lady, but somebody could have been checking to see if they could rob him or anything like that. Taking shortcuts, or somebody took shortcuts as far as toward him. He is entwined in some kind of gossip, or his teacher. Follow me? So we have right here. So it says right here, I had to lay down next to him or her for money. So he had to lay down next to somebody for money. Follow me? So we have right here, mention me, tell her. So somebody needs to be talked to. So this would be the teacher talking out, or this would be him from jail talking out. Not his mother. It got to be one of them. Let's just flow. Do you really believe what you hear as far as religion? Do you know as far as God, or believe as far as God? Okay, somebody need to filter it, because either he was gift seeking or somebody from him. Okay, he is drowning in a sea of feelings he couldn't recover from, but something downtown could help him, some kind of support group. So we got amount of, or just a number, could be part of anything from a license, door number, court date, whatever it could be, phone number, social, birthday, could be part of anything. You mix it around. Follow me? He need to beware of the Lord thinker. Somebody lured him. Follow me? Okay. He can feel his God mission being gay. Because somebody was wondering, was he gay or something like that? But they needed to just ask him. Follow me? So we had somebody measured and tested him and saw how far they can go with him. Follow me? So this might be out to his mother. Okay, it is easy to leave things to others and escape. You hooked yourself on and ran from your problems. Somebody mentioned and seeing how far they could go with him, because he had to beware of the Lord thinker. He didn't lure his teacher. He didn't lure his teacher. There's somebody who lured him some kind of way. Gift seeking, some kind of way outside. It is easy to leave things to others and just escape. So his mother left things to others because she didn't take him for counseling. If she did, she didn't take him enough. She was busy working, doing what she was doing, and he had his problems going on. So leaving it to others, leave it up to others to take care of a child or to settle her child's problems and just escape and just don't worry about it. Escape means she just didn't worry about it. She just went on and just dealt with her own work or whatever she is doing. Okay? You hooked yourself on and ran from your problems. So he hooked himself on. He hooked himself on to whatever this is and ran from his problems. Whatever problems he got, losing his father, relationships, home with his mother, whatever. Because he was gift seeking. Anyway, he was gift seeking. You need to go to some kind of support group though. This usually can go with grieving, anything like that. He was lured by somebody. He was lured. Somebody asked him, was he gay? Somebody measured and tested to see how far they can go. He hooked himself on and ran from his problems, but it was easy to leave things to others. It simply means that his mother just left things to others, just sent him to school and let the school deal with him or whatever it is, or his friends deal with him. Tell her, I feel this would go out to his mother. He want his mother to know. Mention me. His name is Philip. Philip saying, tell her, tell my mother. And I feel that's what he's saying right here. This would be his cards. So we have right here that he had to lay down next to somebody for money, or he did, following whoever it is, because he was twined in some kind of gossip where somebody knew about. Touching. It's taking place, shortcutting to see if somebody could go all the way. He was knowledgeable, and he was going to place his name on the slot. This a job, some kind of way where somebody's going to get some money, because we have right here that he's dealing with somebody of another race here that robbed him and gave him his money. Maybe he had brown eyes with this person. He said he can't do it. He won't do it. Anything about can't, but he needed to have his faith in God because he had some kind of faith going on. Whatever his mother believed in, he need not believe God's word, but just deal with God. Believe man's word, but just deal with God, because he's dealing with a bunch of rules, agencies, programs. That would be school or whatever it is he is connected to, because something happened over the weekend. Because somebody thought he was captivating, or he thought somebody was captivating, and somebody wanted him to make up his mind, or he wanted somebody to make up their mind. Anything like that. But he was spicy, or this person toward him, and he was amazed, or the person was amazed. He needed structure though. How to control things the best way he could in his life was to have structure. Follow me, because somebody was unhealthy for him and he needed to just leave. So it was nobody's affair but him and whoever this person is. Should he forgive whoever this is for the God mission, because he needed to postpone an active action, or he didn't, because he was coping, because he had a failure defeat as far as these big boys, whoever these people is. Right? He was an antelope. He needed to turn himself into a new version of himself. Yeah. Because whoever in this car was bad, maybe they was trying to proposition him. Can I just tell it like it is? Okay, so we have the court right here. So let's see. I'm trying to see if this teacher was involved with him in any kind of way. Because teacher shouldn't have nothing to do with nothing that he doing out on the street. You know, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Teacher shouldn't have nothing to do with what he doing out on the street. So let's just flow universe. Did the teacher have something to do with whatever was going on out on the street? Because somebody was in the car. He was propositioning or whatever was going on here, because he laid down beside somebody for money. You know, yeah, he had children had their own stuff going on. You don't know what's happening home. Okay, universe, 6 jumping out. Let's say 6 jumping out hard. So let's take 6. I want to know this teacher. I want to know if this teacher had any kind of romantic anything going on with this child, universe, because we know what happened. So I don't care what kind of thing people say. People will say a whole lot of things. Oh, this person nice, this person this person that, and he found out the person a murderer. So it don't have to do with how they treat you. You don't know what's going on in their personal life. It don't necessarily mean she had anything to do with this child, but I'm trying to find out and get it clear. Why did he mess with his teacher and do something bad to her? Because if she didn't do anything to him, why he picked her out of everybody? I mean, really, why her, you know? There's people on the street, as anybody. You know, he didn't have to go after his teacher, so why is he going after his teacher? I mean, really, why? There's a reason. He can't just say, oh, it just happened. No, that's not it. It got to be some kind of reason. You know, so what reason? But he has to pay the price. He has to be punished, but he is getting punished because he's behind bars. Then we got another escape card. Big. It's a lot with the escape. Here it is again. We just heard escape. Trying his best to escape. Follow me? Wanting collaboration with somebody, or somebody wanted it with him. Collaboration, anything is Russia. It's not